死んだら負け消えてくだけ終わらないこの世界から紐たぎらせ今この手で仕上げた罪を不幸にとらわれてるフェイス捨てきれはした可燃性の真実どうしたって変わらない思いだけだいボロボロのまんまだけど最後に笑えるのがベスト化学反応渇望する日々いつまでも待っていれないこれでどう秒で悪意のリフレクション反論は意味ない分かってたんだずっと The time has come Hey 手のひらに爆薬の打線にはもう Hey 手をくれさ5秒前焦げる匂い満ちた邪魔させやしない世界にバツをいつも僕そうなんでだって持っていたもう待ってたってのってばっかだったいっそ全部消してしまうこれでどう痛みを伴ったセレクションもう戻れない後ろに先はない When the time is come Hey 目の前に輝くも時は満ちた Hey 手をくれの先だって取り戻せるさ警報鳴らせ惑わすためのビッグズも決死の重いさ混沌に紛れずに落ち抜け腐されていた過去を Checkmate僕らは遠征的なシステムに踊る僕らは遠征的なシステムに踊るふやけたぬるま湯の中じゃ栄光の未来は一向に見えないなどう生きればいいと問いかけた時からもう明日はないこれでどう裏切ないデタミネーションもう何もそれない失ってた感情を The time get back Hey 手のひらに爆薬の打線にはもう Hey 旗をかざせ弱いだけの僕らに別れをさあ扉壊せのさばった勝利を蹴散らせ成功法さお前らに比べたらそれでも忘れられない痛みはあんだ終わることない世界になってなりはしない死んだら負け消えてくだけ終わらないこの世界から身をたぎらせ今この手でしらけた罪を以前も取ったやつを Checkmate
涙のかつて痛みの跡を隠す明日の希望は光に包まれ抗うこの手指先まで赤く染まりながらハブ教えてよ止まない雨に願う歌よ愛の導きになれ忘れられた色が輝き始め灰色の世界が崩れ弾ける与えられた限りある身をずっと二度と灯火を消さぬようにそう流した涙よ虹を描いて鳴りやまぬ鐘新しい朝迎え空に願い込め教えてよ見えない声にだ
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Zero Escape 999. I'm once again joined by my other person who's decided to lend their voice to help with reading this thing. The good old Buzzlebee.
Hello, it's me.
Last time we decided to go down door 8, and Ace is currently asleep because he decided to inject himself with
He drugged himself.
yeah, drugged himself so that way Akane would not feel as bad. Now we're gonna go down door 8, but without Akane. I believe. Wait, door 8. We have ourselves, Lotus. So that brings us to what?
And Clover.
And Clover. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, and also Snake's missing. Snake is also missing.
Yeah. No idea where that fucker went.
We are just kind of assuming the worst.
That's the thing. Where is his body?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the boy go?
Where's the body?
Exactly. All right.
Alright, you want to start us off?
Yes. I was getting comfortable.
There you go.
For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Then shall we go?
It's open.
A narrow hallway. A narrow hallway stretched out before them.
Damn, you already EP?
I think it's just I'm cold.
Mm.
It's cold here in the north.
Careful, don't dox yourself.
I said that.
I know.
North.
I know. I'm just giving you shit for that one stream. I don't even know what happened. All I was told is that you almost doxed yourself.
No, okay, I'll tell you what happened right now. I was trying to find the password to my my Twitter or something so I could log into Infinite Nikki, and I accidentally showed the screen of every website that I had a password to, but it didn't show any of the passwords or anything like that. It just said like the thing, and Frank had a meltdown.
Okay, I understand.
A friend meltdown.
Fair enough.
A friendly meltdown, but okay. Hurry!
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left.
The fuck happened? There we go.
Toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds. What the hell are you doing? Then someone took hold of Junpei's arm and hauled him bodily through the door. He heard the door. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. 81 seconds left. Hurry! Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could.
Well, that one was really easy.
Mm-hmm. He stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof, perhaps. Pointless, she muttered to herself without emotion, and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity. What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. It's a dead end. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. There's a door on the left, though. For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
A laboratory? Huh.
That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei?
Huh?
Please. You first. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. More darkness!
Wow!
His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no immediate danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something? Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of the room, shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical examining table. That looks so creepy. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery?
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Oh.
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing is going to suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying. She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't just do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then suddenly,
Junpei, you don't get it!
her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed.
My brother is not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him. Something bad.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned towards them. What happened? Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait. Clover. Hold on. That way is...
Hold on, I have something on my keyboard.
I told you to leave me alone!
He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway. Clover, watch out above you! And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a
Portcullis.
portcullis?
Yeah, portcullis,
Portcullis?
yeah.
Okay, portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
For crying out, you'll never do it on your own. Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pull as hard as they could, but...
Damn it. It's not moving.
Wait, are you just gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. It's gotta be another one of Zero's puzzles.
if it is, then there's got to be a way to open it. Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now, all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look out around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
seek a way out.
All right, time for the laboratory. All right. So, as you can probably tell, the goal of this room is to get Clover out of there. Clover, there's a door in the back, isn't there?
Wait, right there. I'll take a look. Oh no, it's locked. I can't get it to move.
Well, okay.
Junpei! Do something, please!
Working on it. Okay, I think... Would have made a really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. Okay.
We can find out.
Okay, that's we'll look down there.
How can you even see that, ma'am?
No, she's down there.
What?
Clover's the one down in there.
Oh! Oh, okay. It's a rack. There's a bunch of cabinets on, cables on it.
Yes, there's a bunch of cabinets on a singular rack.
Oh, rack. Yeah, yeah. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over there. I think someone probably used it to make the table black.
Huh. Well, if they only use the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it?
Yeah, sure. Oh, this is permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker?
Is what, acetone solution or something like that, I assume? Same as like
Something
nail
like that,
polish
yeah.
remover, probably?
Yeah, well, nail polish remover would work, yeah.
Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Okay, no, so that's just the full table.
I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. Is this the control for that? Gosh, that's so many dials.
Why don't you try turning one of them?
Nope. Nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens.
Okay.
So unfetch.
Oh my god. Why must you do this to me? I work with teenagers all day.
Hey. That's a Mean Girls reference, okay? That's...
Yes, and I guarantee you, high schoolers still watch Mean Girls.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but that's where I'm not, this isn't, that's not slang that I know how to properly use. That's not how, it doesn't matter. That's like the only slang for the current era that I know.
Alright, fine, I'll give you the pass this time.
Thank you. Because like, I have no idea how you would use skibbity in a proper sentence.
It's like an adjective?
Is it?
I think?
I feel
'Cause,
like
like-
I'm slowly getting to the age where I need to like Google use the website Know Your Meme.
No, cause like, you think about it. People
No.
say like, what, you're so skibbity or something. That's what an adjective is, right?
Adjectives are words to help you really describe things. Yeah, I guess that would be an adjective then.
Yeah, so like, can I be skibbity? Am I really skibbity? I need someone to put me down like an animal.
I'll buy myself some stiletto heels, and next time I see you, I got you.
Thank you.
You'll die by getting stepped on. Death by stepping. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys.
Okay, so I guess we can't really do anything in there yet. Looks like the control for an electronic door. This red light on the display means it was locked. we can get that light to turn green, then maybe we can get Clover back.
It looks like this door is the exit. The door on the right just goes to the lavatory. I keep almost reading it as lavatory.
Ah, yes, for bathroom, baby.
It's the bathroom time.
Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice. Won't open. I mean, that's about as much as I expected.
I don't think Zero would let us out of the room quite that easily.
Okay, can I? Okay, here we go.
There's a lot of stuff here.
I don't know how we could use any of these.
Well, I can say that for sure that I do not know how to use at least one of these things.
Well, which one?
The one on top. I think it's a powder cable.
The power cable, huh? I'll take that. Probably give that to Clover, if anything. Clock.
The hands on the clock have stopped moving.
The clock might stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. Okay.
There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something?
Well, why don't you move one?
Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened.
Okay, is this a keyhole?
This looks like a keyhole for the activation key.
Okay.
This is a really old type of keyboard.
I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room?
Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on.
Okay, it's probably everything. Yep.
You know, I was watching a YouTuber that I really like watching. His name is The Click, and he said something that I think I'm gonna put into effect when I have kids, which is I'm not going to punish my kids harshly. I'm just going to use slang completely in the wrong way while their friends are over.
That's something to do. Huh, you know, that's fair. That's fair. You know, if I ever have kids, maybe I'll consider doing the same thing.
I was like, you know what? I mean, obviously, if it's really bad, like, you know, like I'll take away their phone or something. But like, if it's like you accidentally broke a plate or so, I don't know what would garner it, but or you came home late. Now I'm going to use the word skibbity in front of your friends.
No. You know what I do? I would play that. Do you know the Skibbity Fortnite song?
I think so. I think I've heard inklings of it.
Well, okay. I just play that on repeat. I'm like, I know this is the music we listen to here.
This is what's going on. I'm very hip with the kids.
That's it. Computer. Keyboard. Monitor. Doesn't have a power cable. So one of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor. The other end needs to be plugged in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot. Can't use this.
What's wrong?
Cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying.
In other words, we're going to need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs.
That's right. Okay, so we need like an adapter probably.
I guess. Ooh.
Ethanol.
Oh, give that. We have
There
to
we
give that
go.
to Clover.
Is that it? Red lights, huh? No, I can't use these. Nope. Okay. Yep, that's that. Loctite. 9 of them.
I wonder if there's anything important in there.
I mean, probably. Anything here?
These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top.
Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. Okay, boxes. Cardboard boxes. Some papers and stuff in them.
What's in the boxes? They look quite full.
As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments. It's all really technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Okay. Clover. Use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it.
What am I gonna wipe with?
Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Kidding. Just kidding. Please, don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Well. Oh, wait, there's rags. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table?
Use... Huh?
Soak it in ethanol, then use it to wash off all the stuff in the permanent marker, okay?
Right, okay. So I gotta soak the cloth with the ethanol.
Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get work on that stuff on the table.
Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei! It's working! It's wiping off the permanent ink! Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with...
What's the deal with the drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table?
I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid.
I can't see it from here. Clover, you got a pen and notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and hand them to me through the bars?
Okay. Roger that.
Okay. Ah.
I guess this drain is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here.
Okay, go back to the thing.
Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk onto here.
Okay, what numbers on it acquired? Okay, well, so it's in the file screen? Copy. Ah! So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, what do we use it?
Oh, on the boxes
Oh, wait, hang on.
with the red.
Whole bunch of lockers. 9 of them are locked. Hang on. Do I have an item? Nope. Huh.
It seems like it would be where it would go.
What? Equipment. Some might be useful. Okay. So the main thing also is we need to find a adapter too.
Maybe in this other boxes in the corner. I don't know if it'll let you.
Yeah,
click
no,
on
it's not letting me click those.
Okay.
Is there anything?
Oh, go back to that one. The gray in the top. I don't know.
No,
if
it's not, no.
I'll let you check.
Okay. Is there anything else here? The sink.
Oh wait. Is that?
Oh
the
wait.
cables-
Oh yeah. Wait. Hang on. Yeah. Nope. Huh.
Mm.
Why sticking out of Megan's head? What are they?
Experiment on humans.
Probably.
Oh man, now she looks sad. Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there?
Huh? What do you mean?
Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me go look.
Yes, she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there.
The cable on the monitor has it's got two of those little metal thingies. What does that mean?
That's it. Okay, can you unplug the cable and bring it over here?
Okay, but
But
well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you.
damn it. That's no good then.
Well, how about just the plug?
What?
The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector? It's a sort of thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies turn into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless?
No, not useless. Not used at all. That's actually just what we were looking for.
Okay. Can you hold on for just a little bit?
And back down she goes.
Alright. Unplugged. I'll hand it to you over the bars, okay?
Okay, now we go around back all the way here. Go here.
Here you go. The 2-prong plug.
Thanks. Okay, combine. Whee! Okay, put the 2-prong plug into the head of this power cable. Nice. Okay. Now we go all the way back over here. Ah, shit. Go here. Whee! Alright, now I got the 2-pronged power cable in my hand. Pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. And let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it.
Alright, let's turn the power on.
I don't think anything's going to happen.
Why not?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer.
You never know until you try.
Pretty optimistic.
Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
What?
He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kind of weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and a monitor. And the cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display?
Keep in mind, this game came out real quickly.
Early
I
2000s?
think so. Escape 99 came out in December 10th, 2009. So, like, it's not the most... It wouldn't be the most, weird thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it would still certainly be, like, a foreign thing to, like, a lot of people.
That's fair. Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
Oh, wireless display?
It connects you to a computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei? He most certainly had not. But
Is that normal?
yes, at least where I work.
The fuck, are you KGB or some shit?
it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
It looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you gonna do?
I'll see if I can do anything about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left and right.
I fucking knew you were going. Immediate frame one. Okay, I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this CG real quick. I need to talk about this one.
Okay. All right.
It looks so weird, right?
That woman doesn't have nipples.
Like the way that it's framed, they just look so weird.
Yes. Her arms look a little awkward, and it doesn't look like her back is like at the proper spine angle.
Yeah, you can't really tell as well, but the eyes aren't looking straight,
Oh, great.
right? Like you can kind of tell a little bit.
Right. Hers look a little better than his does, I think.
Yeah, like
But yeah, no, that woman has no nipples. Like
the jewelry also
that,
like looks
like
flat in this CG.
yes. It looks more like
Like henna almost.
No, not even like henna. It looks like costume. Like like when it's like like fake gilded plastic that goes over an outfit. Like when you get like fake metal for like a cosplay or something.
Yes.
That's what this looks like.
Yeah.
Which is extra funny because you can kind of see the straps connecting it to the shirt.
Yeah.
So it just makes it look even more costumey.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot with this CG.
Like he looks mostly fine. They did my girl so dirty.
Mm-hmm. Also, this CG, this is just like a tangential thing with the CG. This CG, like her hair is really long. Like you can't really tell with the front-facing portrait, but like that is at least like lower back minimum.
Right. Also, what chair did she find?
Oh.
Because it doesn't look like he said chair.
It looks
he
like
didn't
probably
say
a stool. It's probably a stool.
Yeah, I would hope so. Because otherwise, she's just got really strong legs.
Yep. Anyhow, and then Lotus said,
All right, let's kick some ass. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation.
Okay, you can actually tell a lot better now. Like, look at her eyes real quick, right?
Yeah. Then before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed. Then the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire. See, you know what's even funnier?
What?
It doesn't look like he's looking at her hands. It looks like he's looking at her boobs.
Yeah.
Which I think just kind of makes it worse, but also better.
God, I've been waiting to talk about this like particular scene since we started.
Also, can I say, I understand that the female body breasts can be uneven. Hers look mega uneven.
Yeah, this is like,
and I don't know what this shirt is made out of for it to be that little fabric but also be able to hold it up that
They at like
much.
90 degrees almost.
Yeah.
There's got to be like fucking like a suspension rope underneath that thing that we're just not seeing.
I know. It has to be like corset boned.
Another
know?
another thing that I think would be really funny is that if like that
Mhm.
entire outfit is just like like a like skin tone fabric. Like that's like a
like
funny
mesh.
headcanon I have sometimes. Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. Side tangent that just came into my brain, and because I thought about it, you have to think about it too.
Oh
Do you
god.
think this is what it sounds like when an android masturbates?
What?
The sound that's currently going.
Nope, continue on. We're moving forward. Executive decision. We're moving forward.
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words. Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't. You're typing so fast. I can't even see your fingers.
Lotus grinned, pleased with herself.
Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
Whoa. What do you mean again? I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I'm not being stubborn. I'm not shy, and I'm not a boy. I'm a young, healthy, 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. Or so Junpei thought for just a moment. Lotus's hands suddenly stopped and her shoulders stiffened. Old lady? Did you just say old lady?
Well,
Ah, crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted. I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me.
what?
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now. Lotus waved her hand in the universal gesture of dismissal. Junpei was clearly not wanted.
Fine. I guess I'll go.
Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quickly and inoffensively as he could. Junpei wandered around the room for a while, looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately,
Nothing. No clues whatsoever. Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory either. Damn. Looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
but just as he was about to tell Lotus that his search had returned nothing. Alright, bullseye. Junpei, I did it. Excited cheering erupted from the near monitor.
What?
He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug.
Let me see.
She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone. In its place was something entirely different.
Up, here we go.
Oh, 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square.
What is that?
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
You think it's a puzzle?
Certainly looks like one.
Hang on.
I remember. No, I already
You remember it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I remember.
Oh, I just want to double check.
No, I want to try.
Found it. Okay.
Aw. As she spoke, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
I can't do any more. Won't let me do any more programming. See the keyboard? Nothing. So there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
Oh, what?
Let me take a break, alright? I did my part.
Ugh. Well,
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. Make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen.
Okay. Hey, wee! Alright! I solved it!
Did you hear a noise just now?
Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking.
Where did it come from?
Probably right here.
Look, Junpei! The lights on the locks are green.
Then we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. Why are you only checking the one, guys? There's one more key in here.
This one is small. Looks like it goes in some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it.
I think the Earth symbol matches the keyhole in the door on A-Tech?
Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now.
Alright then, Earth key. Just stuck you deep away in my pocket. Now as for the other key... Activation key!
It was just as at that moment he heard a voice from behind him. It was Clover. Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute? He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well... Never mind.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry, just forget about it. It's nothing. Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back downstairs.
What the hell was that?
After waiting a few minutes to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching.
Okay, well, go here, activation key, and there. This key, its shape sure makes it seem like it goes in this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Okay, the monitor is on now, and it's full of letters?
It's showing some kind of warning? Outer store to experimental device. Oh! Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior.
Well...
Okay.
I mean, this keyboard isn't doing squat. Alright, sorry, okay, sure. Mannequin. Nope.
Junpei! This is the thing the thing in here is now on.
Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little?
Okay. Yeah. I'll turn this dial here. Turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened.
Well, maybe she missed something? I should ask her to look around the room again. Rack, cables, couple wire exposed. Wash machine, coming as sink. Monitor. God fuck. Okay. Ban. A lot of cables under this table. Scribblings under the table already.
Maybe it's something on our side?
Yeah.
Maybe if you increase the voltage? Roger! Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage.
Okay, that doesn't sound very good at all. Max voltage? Hey. Wait, Clover. Ah, shit.
What? I think...
Ah, shit.
Oh my god. The mannequin's head!
Oh, man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Ugh, what the hell?
Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately.
Oh, okay, damn, the gate's still shut. Here we go.
Junpei! Look at the light!
Yeah, it's green. The emergency system has been activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover.
Junpei!
Come on, kid. Jump. She's safe. Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk.
Of course I'm not alright! What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I almost died!
Sorry? I was going as fast as I could.
You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. The fighter's not going to stay in that room forever.
Okay, well, I do want to show one thing while we're still here. There's a mannequin on fire on the other side of the window. The skin's already melting and dripping off. I can see some of its metal bones.
What are you doing, Junpei? Let's get out of here!
No. There's a mannequin on fire on the other side of the window. There's a mannequin on fire on the other side of the window. I think if I keep doing this... Because I remember there being something... Maybe from this side?
What are you doing, Junpei? It's dangerous over there.
Wait, okay. I might just be mistaking it for a different game? Or brute or something? Yeah, probably. We found it.
Ooh. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them. Thank God. Oh, we got out of there.
Yeah, finally. Ugh.
Yeah.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily.
Whew.
Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clean air, and with each one, he could feel his body began to calm down.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked. Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
The final door sat in a corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Junpei grabbed the door handles and was about to pull it open when a voice cried out from behind them. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt that voice belonged to...
Who do you think it is?
I want to say it's Snake, but I also really want to say that it's Ace. But I'm gonna vote on Snake.
Okay.
Oh shit, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, right? Okay, hang on. I knew. Oh, yeah, okay, no. This is a 3-section.
Oh,
yeah, this is
okay.
a 3-section route. Okay. Well,
So we're meeting up. Alright, fine, whatever.
Jumpy!
huh?
He spun around. There, at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. 3 of them.
June? Santa? 7?
They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what the hell are you guys doing here? What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey, guys, could you take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall. A map of the ship's interior?
It says sea deck. So it's the map for this floor then.
Door 7 and... Door 8. Yup, they both eventually end up at this hallway. In fact... Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find a door 9. Might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm adjusting myself into
Ah.
my chair.
Konnichiwa. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the Noner game works.
Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me.
Hold on. One by one, the others saw what he'd seen. We may as well go.
Yeah.
As one, they all moved back towards the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Oops, almost forgot. We should keep this.
He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall, put it in his pocket, and followed the others. The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Yeah, arrayed into a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke, without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? Gonna open it.
They nodded their they nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They were just where the map had said they would be.
We're back. In the hospital room. I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors.
He looked like anyone might, after only just waking up, but it seemed that his brain was working as well as ever. He'd managed to grasp, summarize, and understand each team's report.
At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my show of altruism. Ah! I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. Didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
He shook his head with a rueful smile.
Well, we saw each other again. We ain't dead, so I'd say that's good enough.
7 smiled.
Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need. The key? Ain't that what I just said? Talking about the Jupiter key. Found it in the operating room. Here.
7 tossed something small and metallic towards Junpei. Oh, so we're gonna decide
Whoa.
whether or not we go through the Jupiter door or the Earth door. That's what this is gonna be.
There you
That's my hypothesis currently.
go. Nice catch. Jeez.
He caught it and found the object was a key.
I see. So this is Jupiter.
On it, someone had engraved a symbol very similar to a 4. Am I allowed to talk about how much I love Sailor Jupiter now?
Yes, you're allowed to talk about how much you like Sailor Jupiter. now.
Okay, so Sailor Jupiter is my favorite, okay?
She's awesome. She's the tallest of the Sailor Scouts, and she is very tomboy, but she doesn't really want to be. She wants to be seen as feminine, but she absolutely will break a bitch's nose if necessary. When she first meets Sailor Moon, aka Usagi, also her name is Makoto, and she actually saves her from some guys on the street, and she beats them up. I will also remind everyone that Sailor Moon, all of them are in middle school.
Yep.
They are all in middle school, which I just think is really funny. So they're all like 14-year-olds, or like they're like 13, 14, 13ish. And something else that I think you'll find interesting, because I didn't talk about it when we saw the Earth thing, is the fact that the Prince of Earth is Tuxedo Mask. His name is Prince Endymion.
I think
And
we
the
like
whole thing
vaguely talked about it.
probably, but I think the most interesting thing is that that I don't think a lot of people like remember or talk about is the fact that Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask had almost a Little Mermaid style romance, where Usagi's mom, Queen Serenity, saw her daughter and wanted to make her the best ruler of the moon, but every time she would look at her daughter was looking at Earth, because she wanted to be a part of the man that she wanted to marry's world.
Mhm.
And so it's very Little Mermaid. It's very, very cute. I love it. But no, Jupiter is my favorite. She's great. She's awesome. And like I said, she will absolutely beat you up, but she wants to be seen as feminine, which is very interesting because she actually is also the girl with the longest skirt out of all of the Sailor Scouts, which makes me really upset because there is what is it called? A figurine. There's a figurine by like Q Pop, I think. I have a couple others
Yes.
by the same brand. However, the one for Sailor Jupiter in her schoolgirl uniform is not her uniform. It's
Huh,
not.
Really?
They put her in the same because her and Usagi go to the same school, but she wears a different uniform because she likes the longer skirt. But they put her in the same uniform that Usagi wears. So her skirt is shorter and it's the same coloration as the one that Usagi wears. But that's not what her school uniform looks like. It's brown. It's white and brown rather than the blue and white that Usagi wears. So I really wish I could have a figurine of Sailor Jupiter in her schoolgirl outfit, but the only one that I've been able to find is that one, and I don't like it because it's not her in her school uniform. It's her in a school uniform. It's not in hers. So, also, I believe her like signature move is called Deep Thunder, because Jupiter is the planet of, because all of them get their powers similarly to the Roman god powers that equivalent to the planet.
Uh-huh.
So like Jupiter being the Roman equivalent to Zeus, she has electricity powers.
I see. Okay.
And like Venus attacks people with hearts. She has like literally a whip of hearts that she hits people with.
Ah, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, I see.
Mars, she's fire and all that kind of thing.
Uh-huh. Yes.
It's a lot, but Jupiter is my favorite. I love her very, very much. I wish I was, I mean, I still could cosplay her. It doesn't matter that I'm on the shorter side, but I wish I could, like, you know, do her justice. I did actually, because I like her so much, there was one time that I actually tried to cut my own hair to be like hers. It's not like it'd be hard to style my own hair to look like hers anyways, but it was like, God. Anyways, that's my love for Jupiter.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
The Sailor Scout, not the Greek/Roman god. Blech.
We fuck. I almost said we fuck with Jupiter. I was like, no, we don't fuck with Jupiter.
We fuck with Sailor Jupiter, not Jupiter.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
important. He looked over at June, who nodded back. It has to be the Jupiter symbol.
I'm gonna let you hold on that, right? Yeah, I'm on it.
Junpei tucked the nude key into his pocket.
So, how many unused keys do we have now?
2.
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory, the Saturn key card we found in the kitchen, and the Jupiter key you just gave me.
Junpei tucked the new key in his pocket. Do you know what's really funny that I just realized?
What?
Can you show me the way that the lines go for the choices again, really quick?
What do you mean?
Like the flow.
Flow chart? Sure.
Yeah. So if we had picked door 3, because that's what I'm assuming it is that door 3
Mm-hmm. This one?
would be, door 3 would be the 3 ones, yeah. I'm looking at your cursor on this thing because I can't see it. But yeah, that one. That would be door, I'm assuming that would be going through door 3, which makes me think if you go through door 3, no one else would be able to get anything, which means you would only be able to get whatever's in door 3, which means that's why you'd only be able to use whatever, which makes me think that you wouldn't get anything from door 3, which means it would be the key card. I hope any of that made sense.
No. It made sense. I understand what you're saying. You are right that this line is door 3 and it does lock you on this route right here.
Right.
For all we know, when we get to this inflection point, you might choose this route and it will still be locked onto this one anyways, depending on what you
True.
pick.
Great. Huzzah. Junpei spoke up.
Junpei?
June spoke up. Junpei's name is right above hers, and I was like, oh.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then next to the stairs.
Wait,
They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggested they weren't going to be very happy words.
what about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. It just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point in seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
There were tears in her eyes, but she glared at Seven as hard as she could, just the same. She looked very much like a frightened puppy. There wasn't a man alive who could have resisted those eyes. Seven looked everywhere in the room, except at Clover. He muttered and coughed apologies under his breath.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Snake might be on our side of door 3.
Clover nodded once. The next person to speak was Ace.
Very well, I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So, 7, you'll help me, won't you? Well, me?
Junpei did the calculations quickly in his head.
4 plus 1 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. It looked like 7 was doing them too. Oh, what the fuck am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, okay, that's okay. Because normally when it's like the math stuff, it's like that's Junpei's internal, but like it's so weird. Because normally, right? Because normally those like numbers, my brain.
I've read the numbers most of the time, unless we talked about that. If it's in quotation, when it's set up like this, if it's in quotes, it's you. If it's not, it's me. If it's in the blue box, those are all his internals. You're mine, you'll live. It looked like Seven was doing them too. At last, he gave up.
Damn. I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh? Yes, you are. Alright, let's get moving.
And so it was decided that Clover, Ace, and Seven would discover what lay beyond door 3.
What do you think they're gonna find beyond door 3?
A dead body. I don't know.
Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa, didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus.
Don't let it go to your head. You'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth comes out.
Seven nodded as this answer made much more sense and pulled the lever on red.
Okay, we're off.
The door opened and Ace, Clover, and Seven jumped through it. 6, 7, 8. After exactly 9 seconds, the doors closed noisily. Alright, we should get moving too.
Uh-huh.
Get moving?
That was June.
Oh, get moving?
Where are we going?
Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused. Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain. They're gone, we're going to go open doors, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key. Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake. They were at the end of the hallway lined by individual hospital rooms.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
Alright, Junpei, open it, if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Junpei pulled the Jupiter key out of his pocket and slid it into the keyhole. He twisted. With a nice sharp click, he felt the door unlock. Junpei sucked in a breath, held it, and opened the door as quietly as he could. Inside was exactly what he expected to see from the map on the ship's interior. They were in the tremendous hall, almost like a ball, with a massive central staircase.
Great. Back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea? What do you mean? Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
Of course.
Dumbass.
We have other shit.
Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky. Huh? This.
Junpei pulled 2 things out of his pockets.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key. I'm lost.
Santa, darling, look me in the eyes.
Dumbass.
What the fuck? Dumbass. Dimwit. Numbskull. What the fuck? Santa cocked his head to one side like an inquisitive bird and looked at them. After several long moments during which it became apparent that Santa had no idea what the cards meant, June took pity on him. Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to that, to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with your symbol on it. I think. So the two keys that Jumpy has.
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right. Do you want a treat?
You want a treat? Treat?
Good boy, Santa.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
All right, I got it. All right, let's get started then. What do you say we split up into two teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you two can search Saturn. All right? Sounds good. And you guys should take this key.
Jumpy handed the Earth key to Santa. They decided that their initial search should be brief.
We have no idea what's on the other side of these. So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
Plan decided. The two teams splitting up. Junpei and June headed to the elevators. There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card.
The light on the upper left corner blinked to life.
Great. Looks like it's working now.
All right. Now, how do I call the elevator? There's a single button on the right of the elevator door. Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button. Well, we might as well try pushing this one.
The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator came down. It opened! Look, Jumpy! June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet. It opened. Let's get going.
He grinned at June and stepped towards the open door. As he was about to set foot in it, he felt a hand on his arm. Wait!
What?
I'm not ready. I just... Oh gosh. Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of? I don't know, maybe getting into the elevator and not being able to come back? She was probably afraid of. They could, yeah.
What do you feel like? What do you want to pick? I'll let you pick. Definitely pick on this one.
So I would be afraid of only being able to go down. I think that she's pretending because she's evil. Being locked alone with a boy.
Ew, boy.
Ew, boys.
Ew.
Gross.
So is
And
that...
also that one's not highlighted.
Okay.
So I want to choose that one. After a little thought, Junpei decided that she had been nervous about being locked in such a small space alone with a boy.
Well, we'll be all alone in here.
In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure.
Okay. No, hear me out. This came out significantly before this.
I know,
It came,
but it's still really funny. Very demure, very mindful.
Okay. like 2009. Okay, 2009, guys.
Still really funny. Very demure, you could say. I thought.
God, bro, I forgot about this line.
Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work in a green cut crease. While I think that that video is funny, if you think about like what she actually says, I'm like, girl, let people do whatever the hell they want. They got the job. Like, I don't come to work in a green cut crease. Shut up. Still, even though it wasn't exactly roomy in the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up against one another. At least they didn't have to be. Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was. Jumpy?
Huh? Nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
Again, he stepped towards the elevator. And again, he felt himself being restrained. I said, wait a minute!
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never... You know... Blink, 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 blink.
It's your... I don't know why I find the word blink in this context so funny.
It's because you can imagine the face I'm making.
Yeah, a bit. It's your first time?
She'd never been in an elevator with a man alone before. Even so, she still seemed awfully alarmed.
God, can I just say really quickly? I was so sad. When the last person I read this with, when they didn't pick this one, because this is my favorite interaction in the entire game.
Oh, I'm so glad I picked it then. I mean, I felt like it was what Junpei, as a man, would think, as a 21-year-old man. I might get one. Very serious. Very serious. Very serious. I might get what?
What?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do you see? Do you see now? Do you see?
I'm so chill. I'm very demure. I'm very mindful. Right? Down there, I'd get soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true. You don't mind?
It's like this specific interaction, and when she said 17 times 0 are like some of my favorite moments in this game. This one, very easily. My favorite, like, comical moment in this game.
See, I think this is like the first time in a while that I've had to like pull up.
Pull what? Oh no, B died. Oh no. Oh no.
I died? What?
Yeah, you just disappeared off my screen.
Oh, it's because I was adjusting myself in my chair.
Okay. Because like you just like stopped talking and then disappeared.
Oh shit. It'd be like that.
It's the first time you had to what? In a while that what happened?
It's the first time in a while that I've had to quote unquote pull upon my NSFW side of voice acting. Blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Anyways, you don't mind?
Mind what?
Getting wet?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, What happens, happens, right? If you get the chance, you just gotta go for it. That's what a man's supposed to do. I guess.
You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
I have a question. Where do you think this conversation's going?
Oh, she's absolutely talking. No, she's absolutely talking about the water being on the bottom floor.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it
And-
seems very obvious with this motherfucker.
But Junpei is being horny.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like she's like, I really admire you. And then he's gonna be like, well, and I feel like he's gonna say something really stupid about like sex, and she's gonna be like, okay, now like we're gonna go to the bottom floor.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yeah. So I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
It's so fucking good, dude. I love it here. I love Akane so much, dude. like, this scene voiced is so fucking good. Like, the VA, it does an amazing job. Over?
Yes. I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out.
You know what's I have the headcanon that, like, unlike literally every other time they have a conversation like this, she's just actually being serious in this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, she's not actively messing with him this time. She's just using normal ass people language.
Right. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it. Oh, so now she's talking about like drowning.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that too. Though I don't think the same happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
You don't get all fuzzy and die? But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Sorry, I need a second.
Go ahead, take your breath. Take your breath. I'm so glad that this is going to be one of like the ending scenes that we're going to be on for.
Well,
we've got about half an hour left.
yeah.
But...
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally. Hey, this would be the first Obama's first, right? Obama's first term? Or are we still like Bush? No, this is Obama. This is Obama's first term. So, like, come on, Junpei. Come on, dude.
Get with it. Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not trying to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Is that so?
And it's only natural? Is that what's natural for living beings? Perhaps he's been mistaken all these years.
Junpei by awakening, baby!
Had he misunderstood life so gravely? The thought terrified him. June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror. I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel the floaty feeling as you pass out.
Ellipses.
Huh?
Blink, blink, blink.
Finally, Junpei understood.
Ah.
He understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared.
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't last very long.
See? She was afraid that the only elevator button pointing down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B deck near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevators could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, lower floor D deck is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That it is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was, motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside.
Junpei jerked his head towards the interior of the elevator.
It's not wet at all, is it? Walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are. She looked around the elevator, slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Test it?
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two. E and C. Alright, I'll push E.
He pushed the E button and jumped off the elevator. The door slid shut, and he heard the grinding of the motors as the elevator car moved down.
Man, that elevator closed quick.
Mm-hmm. I think I can hear it opening on E-Deck.
Okay, that's done. Now just press the button again.
A few moments later, the elevator returned.
Yup, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit. June, however, still looks confused. What does that mean? How can the E-Deck be safe if the D-Deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
He pulled out his new fucking pen and sketched out a rough illustration. I see. So, is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Junpei continued talking as he closed the notebook and slipped it back into his pocket.
So, I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, alright?
But
Come on, just do it, alright?
he gave June's shoulder a reassuring squeeze, then hopped onto the elevator. He pushed the E button, and the door began to close. June looked worried, her eyes darting back and forth as she was trying to make a decision, when suddenly... I'm coming with you!
Huh?
At the last possible moment, June dashed forward, turning sideways, just in time to slip through the gap between the closing doors.
Hey, wait!
Junpei jammed his fingers against the open button. But it was too late.
Ah, crap, it closed.
The door had shut. He and June were in the elevator, and it was headed down to E-Deck. He was so surprised by June that he didn't even have time to think about what awaited him on the E-Deck. I can't just let you go alone, you know.
Jeez.
The elevator stopped, and the door slid open. Then tentatively stepped out and looked around.
It looks normal.
No fish going about their fishy business or jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish. Or at least, something that looked very similar like one. June's cheeks were puffed out, and her mouth a tiny, intense frown.
Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't been flooded. Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
June looked around nervously. Then... exhaled. You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's going to happen if the ceiling breaks? Junpei thought about that for a moment.
Well, we'd probably get really wet up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay. Good idea.
Now then...
Junpei glanced around the room they found themselves in. The first thing he noticed was a set of thick iron bars. They ran the length of the room, separating the left elevator from the right one.
Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
Then maybe...
In the corridor of the room that housed the elevators, Junpei found an opening. Well, he walked up to it and stuck his head around the corner. Looks like there's a long straight hallway down the way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that...
Let's check. Junpei and June set off down the hallway at a brisk clip, somewhat between a run and a jog. Before long, they found themselves in front of the door. On its way, a number written in brisk red paint. 6.
I knew it.
This is a numbered door! And indeed, there was a red bolted to the wall right next to the door. But we can't do anything with only the 2 of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes! Junpei and June turned and headed back to C deck.
Wait, what's this?
On their way back, Junpei noticed a map on the wall.
Good morning to you, Reyes. We're probably only going to be here for a while, another like 10 or so minutes.
Hi, Ray. I love you, my dearest son. How's your tweet going? So that way you can do your reveal.
Oh, I should probably interact with that after stream.
Very important.
Is this the map for E-Deck? I should take it with me.
Ooh, only 15 more likes. Ooh.
Ooh. Huh. So you guys found door 1.
They met back up with Santa and Lotus, who had explained what they'd found. Apparently, there was another numbered door on A deck, just like the one on E deck, beyond the door that Earth Key opened. According to Santa and Lotus, there was a 1 on that side of the door.
So now,
Now,
we've located 2 new doors. The 6 door and the 1 door.
it is interesting that E deck wasn't flooded. Lotus was quite quiet for a moment, lost in thought.
Well, I don't really know if all of E-Deck is safe. We'll only check the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes,
And that means Zero planned all this out. Even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
it's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. Yeah, I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
Would have been a
Eyes
ton.
narrow.
That's for sure. Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. Most reasonable explanation is that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
Yes, it does make sense. The thought made them all go quiet for a moment. Ugh.
Ah.
June bit his lip with Otis. With Otis?
So that was a lot
forgot
with
the
that.
L.
That was a lot with that statement there. June
I-
bit his lip while Otis.
Yeah. Yep. My brain stopped working for a second there.
It's fine. We'll stop soon. Don't worry.
June bit her lip while Lotus sighed softly to herself, and Santa cracked a stiff neck and stared off into the distance at nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here. June looked up at Junpei with large, pleading eyes.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei. Well, June, Junpei, and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
8 plus 6 plus 5 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Just kidding. Alright, let's go. Lotus's words were all the
Impetus.
impetus they needed. Back to the large hospital room they went. More darkness!
Wow! Blood everywhere. Everyone's dead.
Everyone exploded. The moment they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room.
Hey, where the hell did you guys go?
It was 7.
7?
Ace was right behind him, and Clover was behind Ace, although she seemed to be hanging back.
What's wrong?
It looked as though there was something strange about them. 7 had the look of a man who'd seen a ghost. Ace was just as pale, and Clover looked as though she was only moments from passing out entirely. For a long moment, they simply stood there, looking at one another. Junpei looked around nervously, waiting for someone else to speak. No one did. He looked at 7.
What happened? What the hell kind of question is that?
7 was trying very hard to be angry, but something had shaken him. Hard. His shoulders were trembling and his voice was strained.
Snake was. Snakes.
7 couldn't finish. He just looked away, his face twisted by Junpei wasn't sure what. Instead, Ace spoke. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and spoke.
Snake is dead. I think we'll call it here for today.
Great! Woo! I'm fine.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of housekeeping. This Wednesday, which is the next guaranteed stream day, I will be getting home quite late, so we won't be able to do any 999 with B, unfortunately. So we'll probably just play
Hello.
Monster Hunter for a couple hours. Aside from that, I do plan on maybe streaming on Monday, like in the afternoon. Trying to get a little bit more Monster Hunter in. But I'll be posting a bunch of stream schedules probably tomorrow. So just keep an eye on that if you want to. You don't have to, because I do technically post stream schedules on the YouTube side of things, which you should go and subscribe to. In fact, also go follow B here on Twitch and subscribe to B
Hi.
on YouTube as well. If you're watching the VOD of this on YouTube, it'll all be in the description down below. Oh wait, we never watched this. Hang on, we'll do this at the end of stream.
Why do I know? Why? Why do I know? Know what? What's up?
That's the fucker that exploded. 999, everybody. But yeah, let's go ahead and see who's on right now. Let's go ahead and send us over to William Strife. He's streaming right now, so we'll go ahead and do that. So once again, thank you all so very much for watching. I will see you all when I see you all next, and everyone have a nice night.
Bye.
Is that how? Is in fact how you spell it.